Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I am very, very excited today with the winter solstice to be also starting something that I absolutely love. Every single year I'm doing this. The 12 nights of magic. I did like a little interview or like little video yesterday about it. What is happening. And I thought I'm inviting a beautiful lady, Peggy, who is joining for the third time. It's actually she was part of the first round, the second round, and now obviously this year again. And I think it's quite nice. And I thought, like, instead of listening to me why this program is amazing, I think it's nicer to hear why she is rejoining, even though she has the recordings from last year, from the year before. She could absolutely just re-listen to these recordings, and yet she's choosing to do it again, the third round. So yeah, thank you for joining again, and thank you for saying yes to this little interview. And yeah, I'm very curious to hear, and I mean, I know it already why you're rejoining, but thank you for sharing this to the world, and for the women who are like, okay, what is it, and why are you joining? And yeah, so maybe I hand over to you.
So if it's very nice that I've got the possibility to spread the word now today about those 12 magic nights. I really love that event. It's one of my favorite events during the year because you have the possibility for reflection. And I did that thing that magic 12th night. I did that before the years before, but it's perfect with doing it with you, because
Oh.
what I really love, there are a lot of things I really love about your special program. You're channeling it live, so for every day and for every archetype you do a live channeling. I really love that, and I know your intuition is it's the best thing ever, because it always fits. And so the live channeling I really love. And also you introduced the idea of the 12 archetypes. No, it's the 13 archetypes, actually, if I remember right.
I
We'll
think it's
see.
12.
There's always a little bit of confusion when to do what, but it's never a problem, because we always sort it out somehow.
So
So
it's actually 12. Sorry, it's 12
12.
archetypes.
Okay, 12. So we have these archetypes, and the idea to connect the female archetypes with the 12th night is so nice. And there are always some archetypes I wasn't familiar before. I wasn't familiar with them before. For example, I don't know. Okay, the queen, for example, is something everybody probably knows, but also the how's the one called you were so surprised of you
Yeah,
the other
the
day?
Jungfrau, the Virgin.
Yeah, the Virgin. I was so surprised
Me
hearing
too.
about the Virgin as well. And even though I've heard them 2 times already, I'm very curious what the Virgin has to tell us this year. Because,
Hmm.
and that's why I do it again, because every year the energy is different.
Hmm.
And so it's not something you just take out from the last year and re-listen. No, it's fresh. It's adapted to the energy we have right now, and we get
Hmm.
the information and the downloads we need right now for the
Hmm.
coming year. And I love that. No, there's two things: the energies or the downloads we need to close this year, and then we have this shift, and for the next year we have the new downloads, the other downloads. I love that. I love it. It's so you do it so intuitively, and always something really, really great results out of it. and
Hmm.
and yeah, Yeah. Okay, so let me think. That's, I mean, these are already some reasons why you should really do it. The people who are watching now, the ladies who are watching now. But let me think, what else do I really like about that? Also, what I like about it is that I can listen to it whenever I want to, because the days during between Christmas and New Year and the 6th of January, they are very busy. Generally, they are very busy, and I have the opportunity to listen to it when I want to. So I really love that. And also what I like is that for every archetype stands for 1 month. So during the next year, I can listen to it again. So the archetype for January, the one we will listen to first, I can listen to it the whole January, so that I get the downloads again and again and again. And somehow this is, every time I listen to it, I get another information I haven't heard the times before. And this is perfect. I mean, it's a very good opportunity to end this year and to start the new year. You put the seeds into the ground for the new year. It's great. I can't wait for it.
Yeah, I'm also super excited. I remember the first time and it's actually so cool that we talk about this. I'm going to share this also very honestly. I remember the first time that I wanted to do that. I was so unsure if I personally can commit to it, showing up every day live during that time. So not like showing up every day live, okay, but during that time, like I was like, wow, like I knew when I will be doing it. The only possibility is that I'm channeling it that day because, of course, I could pre-record it. I could pre-record meditation rituals or whatever, but somehow this, I don't know, like I feel this is already out there so much. For me, I was like, okay, I don't want to be the 500 person doing that. I kind of always felt I want to do it live and I want to do with the energies of that current year, of the current, and I think it's very beautiful. And I'm sure you can confirm that, especially because you have been part of every year so far, even though it's the same archetype. And I think the group was also like there were a lot of you the same. Like obviously there were also new ones coming, but so it was very interesting that even though the archetypes were the same and the group were similar, the downloads were totally different. It was so interesting to see the evolution of the downloads. And this year I'm also very, obviously it's also the new people joining, but obviously it's also what is going on collectively and what we are in this year and everything. So the the collective consciousness and our personal evolution changes as well. And I remember that I was actually talking with you about that, and I said, like, I don't know if I can do that every day. All these, like downloads, like, how will I do it? And I felt so much in myself that the problem was not committing on every day, but it was very difficult for me to say for 12 days, I'm coming live at a special time, because
Yeah.
I knew, like, obviously I will be with family. And I think last year I was even on a New Year's Eve retreat. This year I'm also going to a New Year's retreat for a couple of days. So there is life. And I think that was also so cool. And I think it's also so perfect for the quality of that. And it's also about female archetype, right? You can commit to something and yet allow fluidity in it.
Yeah.
Because this is the other part is like the strictness, like every day at 11 I'm coming. And then, like if this would have been the case, it would have been a clear no also from my side. And then making it like available for you guys right away. It's now like it's streamed into Facebook, into a private Facebook group, so you can hop on and off like instantly. And it's fine. And I normally also communicate one day before at what time I'm going to do it the next day, so you also can prepare in case you want to join live. And I was actually surprised how many of you were live actually. It was like, I was like,
Yes,
wow, it's
we
very
love
interesting.
it. We love it, and we are waiting for it. like that, waiting when is the next session, when is Eva doing the next downloads. And also, when I heard you talking, there's another point I really like. You said the energy of the year is different every year, and the archetypes, that's why the archetypes are different as well. But also, we are not the same women as we were last year. So that's why the downloads are different as well. And what I also like about this, about the group and about the doing it with you, is that the downloads, they are a perfect fit for the group of ladies who committed to do the 12 nights of magic. So it's like tailored, especially tailored only for us. I love that. I love that.
Yes, yes, yes. And I don't know, like, I don't know how you, I know how you feel, but you can say it. But for me, I love doing it. And I also love how I see my energy shifting. I'm already, it sounds so weird, like we haven't started yet. We obviously start tonight with the opening ceremony, and the first night is on the 24th. And then we continue from there with the first channelings. So if you watch that and you watch that live a little bit later, you can still join. So it's still possible. The recordings are there and you join then. However, I'm already looking forward to the 6th of January. It sounds so weird, but every year when I'll be doing this, I feel so hyped up. I'm feeling so full, and it's more than, okay, this is my New Year's resolution, blah, blah, blah. It feels like really I'm feeling filled up for the whole year, like on a really sustainable core level, rather than just saying, okay, this is what I want to do. And maybe I go to the gym and I commit for January, and in February, I already forgot about that. Uh, and as you said, then the recordings are there. But I love that sensation of being so full. Yeah.
Yeah. And also there's I'm just looking for the word. It's like focusing, ausrichten. You
Mm-hmm.
can you help me with
Intentional.
that? What?
Intentional, or like
Yes,
intention.
you have a certain intention. After that time, you have a certain intention, and that during the year you can remember what happened during the 12 nights, and you take that. It's like taking back that feeling, and that helps during the year as well.
Yes, yes. Yeah, and I think it's intentional alignment. I think it's this is like
Okay.
this alignment to your desires, really, what
Mhm.
you want to accomplish or do during that year, like not only do, be, right? What you want to embody. And I think this is also the really cool thing, and that's also the reason why I'm doing it with these 12 archetypes. Because it's so easy to go always into next year I'm going to be better and bigger and faster, and I want to be more productive, I want to be more successful, I want to go to the gym, and like these same old resolutions that you pick up every single year and you forgot about them already beginning of February. More really like, who am I? Who am I as a person, and who am I as a woman? And because, like, like there's always like one or two archetypes we identify most with. Like it's the mother, or like in my case, like the sensual. Like that's why I was so interested. I was so curious. I was like, wow, the virgin was actually my favorite archetype. I was like, this is the I would have never expected that the virgin will be my favorite archetype, but it brings so much beautiful energy. It's more than
Mhm.
what we think about the virgin right now, right? And I think this is the really cool thing, because it opens up all the different aspects of us as a woman,
Yes.
and
Yes.
really also seeing, okay, here was still some healing needed, here was activations needed, and what do I want to embody more
Mhm.
now in the
Yeah.
upcoming year, rather than, okay, I'm going to the gym 5 times a week, blah blah blah. Okay, you can do that, there's nothing wrong with it, but what do I want to embody, who I want to be? Yeah, and filling that up from the core, and that's
Yeah.
what this is really about.
And it's such a great reminder what parts of the archetypes are in me. It's you during the everyday life, you keep forgetting that, but it's yeah, it's a reminder who, what parts, how how it's like a rainbow. It's a really wide range we all have in us, and
Mm-hmm.
some parts you keep forgetting. Oh yes, they are there as well, right? And here you get a reminder. Yes, don't forget the virgin, don't forget the priestess, the wild woman. Ooh, yes.
Yeah. We start with the wild woman. It's normally the archetype that everybody wants to embody, it's most scared to embody. So it's nice to start also with this. Well, I could be chatting with you forever, but I also want to don't make it too long. So maybe the last words of wisdom, if somebody's on the edge, if somebody is like, oh my God, can I do that? Like, is there something that you feel like you want to share?
If you've got the opportunity, do it. Just do it. Don't think too much. If you have the call that you should do it, but your mind, your brain tries to keep you away from it and tries to find some excuses, just don't listen to your brain. Just do it. Do it. It's a win. It's a clear win. You can't do anything wrong.
Nice, nice. Oh, thank you so much. I mean, I see you tonight anyways, and I can't
Yes.
wait to start this journey. Thank you so much for your time, and obviously amazing you rejoining. And I mean, this obviously is a great testimony, right? Like rejoining for the third year in a row, doing it every single year, and every single year it's like, oh. So thank you so much, my love. And thank you, everybody. So if you have any questions, like just drop me a message. The link is there. If you have any questions, get in touch with me. And if you feel like you want to tap into your fullness as a woman, not only in one role, but really embody and live your best life as a woman in 2024, join me in this program. I made it super affordable. So there's really no excuses. I think I could easily 10x that price, but I really wanted to, okay, let's start juicy and let's create magic in 2024. So thank you so much and have a beautiful
Woo.
day. Merry Christmas.